Way down in the jungle deep, the lion stepped on the signified monkey's feet. That monkey said, "Some bitch, can't you see you standing on my damn feet?" Nah. All right, here we go. Yeah, some of y'all say, "Oh, he dressed like Nick Cannon." Or some of y'all might be like, "He dressed like Andre 3000." Then some of y'all might just be like, "You know what? He old school. He dressed like Dolomite." I'm just trying to tell you. The Rodney is my name, and doing art is my game. Holla at me. Anyway, let's get into the last piece of this. This one won't be long because it ain't a lot. Ain't nothing for sale on this part of the series. Let's just go ahead and get this straight now. I know y'all gonna be like, "Man, I want to know how much that Obama piece is, or I want to know how much blah 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 is." No, this is the America series. She said, "Okay, third outfit change. That's what I'm saying, baby. Don't you know? I am a walking piece of art." Let me stop. But anyway, all right. I don't know how long my battery gonna last, or if this battery change is gonna last. So if it cuts off, sorry. We'll holler later. But anyway, this is the part where we're gonna get into some of my more serious and controversial art. So if you all sensitive, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if you need to be watching all this, because this is gonna be some that's gonna might touch you in certain ways. You know what I'm saying? Because this series is something that I've basically started ever since I started painting. And it's one of those, it's about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Basically, what I would consider a reflection of a nation. It ain't so much about one point of view. You know, it's about, being empathetic, not sympathetic. Empathetic is more or less understanding, but more or less seeing different points of view. And the paintings that I cover in this one, yeah, you can have. There are some of them are open to your own interpretation, because just because I painted it does not mean I can tell you how to feel or that your feelings are wrong. So, without ado and all that other kind of stuff, I'm going to present to y'all the hashtag America series. We're going to go by each one of them, go through each painting. I'm going to just basically tell you their names, and then you'll be able to, like I say, man, it'll make you feel how you feel. You might see more into it than what I put into it. But this is an actual series that is ongoing. It's an ongoing body of work, and if somebody wants to exhibit it in your hall, in your, gallery, or any places like that, hey, let me know. We will pack it up and we will take it to you. And you'll be able to let your crowd or your audience, you know, your people experience what is currently the America series. Sorry, hashtag America. You gotta say it right, because we ain't talking about America. We talking about America series. First off, let's start with how it started. It started with Rasta American. Yeah, take that in. Rasta American. You know what I'm saying? Notice that a few of these you're gonna see the American flag over people's eyes, basically representing how some people be blinded by the American dream or blinded by an American dream. I'm not gonna say, because it's a lot of American dreams out there. You know what I'm saying? But this is blinded by an American dream. So yeah, we went from there. I just wanted to show y'all that one first, so you'll see where it all started and where my that was one of my first paintings. So you can see how I developed. You know what I'm saying? You know, you always got to have representing your first, so people could see where you came from. All right, let's start, since we're gonna step away, with the plight of the black woman. You see how you got your Nina Simone's, what's going on, Joel? You got your Shirley Chisholm's, your Maya blah 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 blah. Maya Angelou. Yeah, I fucked that up, but we're gonna talk about it later. You know what I'm saying? So that's the plight of the black woman. I call it, you know, because plight with a L on the light, because it's an actual lamp. And it works when you plug it in. Next one. Ain't we all, man, day by day. Man, I'm doing all right. This COVID got me creating and being, you know, creative. All right, now we got the struggle. You know, take a good look at that. You know, that's what we try to do, man. You know, we try to have a family thing to where, even though we chain to it, you know what I'm saying? We chain to the struggle. We try to at least get our kids over. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get them over, man. So that now they not chained to the same struggle that we chained to. Hey, Gina. Yeah, man. You was around, man. You didn't seen this thing grow. It's the first time you get to see it as an exhibit. All right, now that we done did this, we're going to go from left to right and go from, so you can see the different pieces. The one on top is called Comedy and Tragedy, and the one on the bottom is Land of the Free, Home of the Slave. So you can see the top, comedy and tragedy. You know what I'm saying? How in a professional world you gotta sometimes wear two faces. Either you gotta be the dude that's always happy-go-lucky, or you gotta turn around and you gotta be the dude that's always serious. You know what I'm saying? Both little clown masks that you gotta wear. You know, that's some of that corporate America stuff. And then you got, you know what I'm saying, the one of my first Obama pieces before I knew how to paint faces better. But that shows him, you know what I'm saying? In the reflection, you see the suit, but you don't see the webs on the back. And when you look at this, it's actually textured. Also, when you look, you see some of my artwork in the background. Yeah, I know that's a shameless plug of myself on my own artwork. Then we got the next three, which is Foxy Brown, How's It Feel, and Nation Divided. Yep, there go that blindfold again. Blinded one thing and blasted on our own people. Well, I'm gonna let y'all get y'all interpretation, but yeah. Then you got How's It Feel? You know what I'm saying? That's the middle one. How's it feel? And then you got the Nation Divided. I'm gonna let those sink in for a second. Cause, you know, sometimes folks really, yeah, all three of them. All right. Now we're gonna get into Stop Clowning and Ali. Yeah. Funny story is, I got a friend of mine. I'm not gonna say her name, and she always, when I painted the top one, she would always like be mad at me because she be like, "You painted my titties," and I was like, "No, I didn't paint your titties. I ain't never seen your titties." And then I guess that's what her titties look like. I don't know. All right, that was a personal story. I probably didn't need to tell y'all that, but yeah, whatever. We at my show. Y'all gon', you know. So just let you know, yeah, those are made up. I didn't paint nobody's breast. So don't be trying to look at my friends and be trying to figure out which one of my friends those breasts belong to. All right, the next ones we got are called Struggling with the Past and Lady Liberty. I'll give you a chance to read that. I would fight for my liberty as long as the trip. Yeah, I don't read out loud well, so I ain't gonna read it. So I'm gonna let y'all do that. But being Harriet Tubman, portraying Harriet Tubman as Liberty, Lady Liberty, and also being a professional, you having to struggle with your past, being our past. Next one, we got rap star and Miss America. I tell people, man, sometimes these things, they give them just enough for them to hang themselves and not enough knowledge to change their life. And then you got Miss America, blinded by an American dream, and don't realize she's sitting right in the middle, vulnerable, sitting right in the middle of a confederacy. Then you got change, and this one is unfinished, but it's unfinished for a reason. That's why it doesn't even have any thing on it. But you got change, where I did Obama on pennies. Get it? Change. Get it? Change, you know. But, you know, basically I did Obama on type of Lincoln. Because both were symbols of change. Both were presidents. Then you got King with the I Have a Dream speech in the background. Slick little thing. This one you got Miss America. This is Miss America. This is a shout out to disabled veterans and a symbol of American spirit, to where, you know, how strong America is, even if it has some handicaps. Now we got Young and Innocent and Star Spangled Banner. You can see Young and Innocent, you know. That was pretty deep. And that's one of my first Hendrix paintings. But people don't really know that, you know, when they listen to the Star Spangled Banner, and they was like, man, I don't understand it. I was like, if you understood Hendrix, you would understand, at least the way I see it, is if you listen and go through the words of what he was doing, he was portraying and giving a demonstration of war being played on his guitar. You know what I'm saying? That's when he did the Star Spangled Banner. That was rockets, red glare, bombs bursting in air. He was doing that and portraying all that on a guitar. And people was like, oh man, that's so no, dude, it wasn't this. Some people that didn't understand it be like, yeah, it was so disrespectful, but it wasn't, because he was actually a veteran. People don't understand. Jimi Hendrix was like a paratrooper. It's so funny how, and it's funny, and I'm gonna bring this up too. People don't realize a lot of folks that are in the art world or whatever, they be veterans, dude. They be, you know what I'm saying? They be about the country, you know. Hell, some of my, you know, biggest clients and supporters, man, are veterans. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Side note, did you know that Bob Ross, dude with the afro, and talk like this and does his little things and have the happy little trees and all that other kind of stuff. Did you know that Bob Ross was like a drill sergeant? Like, I think he was in the army. He used to, the same dude with the soft voice. He used to wake people up and yell at them every day. Like, dude, Bob Ross, afro, white guy, drill sergeant. I know, freaked me out too. But he was like, after he got out the army, or he was like, dude, I'm not gonna yell at anybody else. I'm just gonna speak softly. And I was like, dude, you a trained killer and you speaking softly, man. That's some cold blooded. I'm just saying. But anyway, we'll get off Bob Ross. We'll talk about him later when I start doing my Rodney Ross videos. So be looking for the Rodney Ross videos. They're gonna be hilarious. Anyway, shameless plug. Back to the art. All right. We got about 3 more sets. Check this out. All right. Well, thank you, darling. I might have to start wearing this more often. Yeah. Even though it's making my head hot. But anyway, I'll wear it in the winter. Now, next we got Founding Daughters, Reflections of Freedom and Power of the People. As you see, and I'm going to get into this a little bit more, with the Founding Daughters, a lot of times folks don't, everybody say Founding Fathers, but folks don't realize that, you know what I'm saying, the people, everybody got their things about America, but still, shit, man, it was hard. You know what I'm saying? And we can't say that you don't have just one set of types of people that built the country. And they all had daughters, so, it's like the little coal miner's daughter. Y'all ever, hold on. Y'all ever seen that movie back in the day, Coal Miner's Daughter? I know I'm old, but yeah, that's what this made me think of, because they had the little coal miner's daughters. But I had to add that, you know what I'm saying, black, white, and Chinese back in the day was building railroads and, you know what I'm saying, living hard in depression, states, So it's to the point that, yeah, dude, sometimes we got more in common than we like to agree to, Reflection of Freedom. Self-explanatory. Dope. Power to the people. I say power to the people because what people don't realize that a lot of times folks talk about the Black Panthers and think it was just a bunch of Negroes running around with the rights to, have guns and all that other kind of stuff. When, dude, Black Panthers, dog, they used to feed people. It was at one point in my life that my grandmother, before she passed away, God rest her soul, she said, and it tripped me out. She was just laying there and she said, you know what, this country used to be a whole lot better when we used to feed people. And I thought about that and I was like, damn, that's deep. I mean, dude, you know what I'm saying? A full stomach can eliminate a whole bunch of stuff in life, a whole bunch of drama. You know what I'm saying? When the people is hungry, you know what I'm saying, for whatever, they need stuff to nourish their soul or their bodies. That's why I tell people, hey, it's funny. That's why I tell people, they say, yeah, man, I'm not the one that'll be quick to give you drugs and alcohol, but I will feed you. You know what I'm saying? This one, Homeless Vet, and King. Everybody know King was a target. I laugh how somebody was like, man, they used to portray King as being all pacifist, and I was like, dude, if he was truly a pacifist, then they wouldn't have shot him. But that's just me talking. Let's get up to that, you know, recognizing the homeless vets. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I don't get into all my political views, but I believe that if you fought for this country, you know, in a war, you shouldn't be homeless. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got Old Pops, and we got Hard Times. Everybody knows America is the birthplace of jazz. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. And God's horn is the trumpet. But everybody know Old Pops. You know what I'm saying? Louis Armstrong. And everybody know Dusty Rhodes. The American Dream. Son of a plumber. Now I didn't do this just because it was Dusty Rhodes. I did this because, you know what I'm saying, as a representation of shit. America has gone through some hard times. We done gone through some bloody times. Hell, we be fighting each other in the street. You know what I'm saying? But as you see, I'm gonna give you time, you know, you can read how. Actually, you could just look it up and he'll tell you where he did a promo where he was talking about hard times and how hard times is when textile workers, you know, are being put out of work with 4 or 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? You got people that have worked for a company 30 years and they get kicked out of their job because they say the computer could do it faster or whatever. You know, that's what America is, Doc. You know. Hold on a second. Timekeeper.
Yes. It's 8:33.
8:33? Oh, man. That's all good. But anyway, I'm going to scroll through these a couple of times so you can see. So you can see the magnitude and the majesty of the America series. Our hashtag America series. Like I say, this is going to be an ongoing body of work. What's going on, Brian? This is going to be an ongoing body of work that I say it's exhibit that, you know, dude, I'm willing to let it travel. Nothing in it in this series is for sale because I'm trying to build the series as my art career goes along. So, as my art career progresses, so shall this series. Every time I come up with something in my head, this series will be added. I will be adding to this series. Candy girl, all my world. Anyway, let me stop. Let me stop. Hey, Candy. Hey, Dion. Thanks for the clapping. All right, so this is the America series. Now, since this is going to be the conclusion of the last video, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick scan or a quick walkthrough of the whole exhibit. So, if you see something, say something. If you don't see something, well, rewind. Or do the little stoppy thing. You know what I'm saying? And then inbox me and say, hey man, how much is that? Or holla at me. I got some extra money that I'm trying to get rid of. You might have all kinds of money that you might not need. I don't know. You know, you might have some stuff going on in your life that be like, hey man, I need for you to go ahead and holler at me. Anyway, hold on. Let me stop. Do I need to sing a song while I do this? Do 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 do. No, I can't do that for a long time, so I'm gonna stop that. All right. So you see, in conclusion, I'd like to thank all of y'all for coming out and checking out my live virtual show, which was really an actual virtual art show where you got to be in a gallery, see all the art, talk to the actual artists, even harass them and you leaving? All right, that's another artist from the world famous Hardy and Nance. Y'all need to come out, man. Okay. Introduce yourself.
My name's Brian Ford. I have the studio, and this is a great place, Hardy and Nance. And this guy's stuff here is just amazing. It's the best stuff I've seen in a long time, and I'm really glad it's here.
See, that's what, and I didn't even pay him. Wait, hold on. And I didn't even pay him to say that. See? But we gonna talk later. Anyway, hey, thanks, Brian. And y'all need to come out, man. When y'all come out to Hardy and Nance, stop by Brian's studio because Brian's studio is right on the opposite side of mine.
Yeah, it's called the Here Be Monster Studio.
Here Be Monster Studio. Man, he awesome. We gonna get together and collab on some stuff. So be looking for that. Anyway, all right then, Brian. See, dog, that's what I'm saying, man. You gotta give shout outs to all my people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be one of these folks that turn around and can't give love to other artists, you know, just because, oh, they gonna take money from my pocket. Man, shit, if they gonna take money out of my pocket, it's because people prefer that type of art. You know what I'm saying? But back to this. Anyway, like I say, man, we doing the last walkthrough. You know what I'm saying, dude? An actual virtual go live show. And yeah, you know, I know come next week it's gonna be so many of these. People gonna turn around and go live in their studios. And people gonna, dude, I ain't gonna be one of them cats that's gonna be like, man, I did it first. Y'all got that idea from me. No, man. I personally hope more artists do something like this. And I hope they do it better. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see everybody succeed, man. I ain't trying to be no hater. I want to see everybody do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Make that money. You know, whatever they need, get what they need out of this hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because personally, I know I don't seem like the most religious guy. But I'm going to be real with you. But if God gives you a talent to do something, dog, you need to do it. You know what I'm saying? You just need to go ahead and do it. Anyway, that timekeeper. What time is it?
8:41.
8:41? Yeah, it's about time to get up out of here, man. We got to break all this down. I know y'all probably be like, dude, how long that's going to be up, dog? It comes down in 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, all I'm saying is, man, y'all need to come on out. Not for this exhibit, but whenever you feel like if you in the Houston area or plan to be in the Houston area, then you need to go ahead and holler at your boy. Come on out to the world famous, yes, world famous. Why they world famous? Because the Rodney's here. Let me stop. But no, y'all need to go ahead and come on out to the world famous Hardy and Nair Studios. You know what I'm saying? Check out my work in Studio Uno. I'm currently in Studio One, but I call it Studio Uno because it sounds cool. But come on out to Studio Uno and talk with your boy. Come on out, see all the other artists. It's a pretty safe, you know, we practicing social distancing and masking and everything else. So we ain't trying to get nobody the Rona, and we ain't trying to get the Rona. You dig? So if you want to come on out, next week we should be, I think either next week or the week, the next show is going to be the Black and White show. So be looking out for that, you know, or just holler at me, man. Come by the studio. You know what I'm saying? If you seen anything that was for sale tonight and you interested in it, holler at me. We'll talk about it. You know, most things I'm tired of seeing, you know. Well, let me give you a hint. If it's fresh, then it's liable to be expensive. If I get tired of seeing it, then I'm liable to mark it down. But if it's been around so long that I look back at it and I be like, and I fall back in love with it again, then I'm allowed to mark it back up. So you got to find that you know, that you know, that mid-range, and then you good. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm crazy like that. It's almost like when you got some of y'all with your woman. Y'all know who y'all are. First y'all hot and bothered. The next you know, you mess around and you're tired of seeing her. But then one day you look at her and you be like, I love that little woman. You know what I'm saying? I can't. She irreplaceable, Doc. So that's kind of how I feel about my art. So, you know, catch her when I'm tired of her. Anyway, hey man, hey, it was fun messing with y'all. Thanks for coming out to my first virtual art show, and probably the first and last one you ever probably gonna see like this. So, holla at your boy. Holla at me!